Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Cards, coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gard alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, the Bills have been a team trending upwards the last few years. They did take a couple of devastating losses to KC in the playoffs the last 2 seasons, but here they are seeking that elusive first ever Super Bowl title.
And remember the history of this franchise, partner. They have been there 4 times in the 90s. (25, 26, 27, 28) without a victory. Somewhere, their quarterback, Jim Kelly, their runner, Thurman Thomas, their head coach, Marv Levy, they have to be smiling watching this team go for their first Super Bowl title.
Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals into the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history. And they're trying to become the 3rd team in 3 years after the Buccaneers and Rams to win.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Cardinals. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Jackson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Jackson on 1st down. He finds Wilson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson will throw again. He's got Patterson on the out route. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Garrett Wilson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to run for it with Pollard. 1 quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 56. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 81 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got Patterson on the quick slant here. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's brought in by Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again is Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Jackson. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Bills.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bills! John Ross, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. First down, and it's Pollard again. There's a nice move. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Pollard again. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Tony Pollard, it's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cardinals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Looks good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Jackson throwing once more. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Jackson on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Cardinals are going to get the... The ball will come out to the 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Mahomes. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I think this defense is still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover.